Welcome back everyone, Munoz here from Northern Lights TV, back with another video for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on your bell notification so you know when I drop some more content. Today, we're going over a firearm that I'm pretty excited to review. Something new for me. I've only reviewed one of these pistols before, and we are going over the Glock 19X MOS. As some of you guys know, the only other experience I really have with Glocks is my Glock 47. And they're about the same size, so it should be a similar shooting experience. I'll go over why I decided to review this firearm and the features that I like about it that made me want to take a look at it. So without further ado, let's get a tabletop review of the Glock 19X MOS. Alright, so here we go. Let's go over what comes in the box here. So we get a bunch of goodies in this box. Of course, we have our MOS plate here, or this is actually the cover because I actually already have a red dot mounted on it, but we get some extra screws. The additional back straps, of course, that come with your Glocks. I believe you get 3 in total. Cable lock that nobody uses. We get a cleaning rod, a mag loader, and then we get a total of 3 magazines. So we get 2 19 round magazines, so it's a 17 round with a base plate extension, so 2 of those, and then a standard 17 round magazine. And then of course we get our firearm. All right, so here we have it, the Glock 19X MOS. As you can see, pretty much your standard Glock except for a couple extra features. So let's go around the firearm, of course, starting from the bottom. Like I mentioned, we get 2 19 round magazines. So that is very nice. You get 2 of these and a standard 17 round. So a total of 3 magazines, which I believe should be the absolute standard for all firearms manufacturers. I know more and more are starting to do that. I know Glock always offers 3. Springfield is offering bundles with extra mags. Smith & Wesson is offering bundles with extra mags, so that's always great. We get our checkered texture in the front, back, and sides. We do get a little, I think this is like a lanyard thing, which is, I know this was part of the military trials. I'm not sure why they put that there, but to be honest, I'm not really a fan of it. I don't know if there's any way that I can cut this off or take this off. Also, I've heard with this lip here that the other Glock firearms don't have. Some of the magazines won't fit because of this little lip that is on the 19X. So that is kind of sort of a downside. But moving on, of course, we get a little bit of an undercut squared off trigger guard. We do get a serrated trigger guard. Classic 1-slot Picatinny for your lights and lasers. Dust cover, and then we do get rear serrations. I don't know why they didn't put front slide serrations on the Glock 19X or the 19X MOS. That was very weird for me. I know the Glock 45, which is the same size as this, does have them. I'm not sure why they didn't just go ahead and include them when they released the 19X MOS. I guess it's not that big a deal, but I do like front slide serrations because I do like to rack my firearm from the front when I have a red dot mounted. It's just more comfortable for me, so that is a downside, unfortunately, but I guess not that big of a deal. Now, moving on to the main reason that I bought this firearm, it's because of the suppressor height sights. As you guys know, I absolutely dislike the plastic Glock sights. I think they're absolute trash. This one came with metal suppressor height sights. I had seen the 19X before, and I always thought that it looked nice, but there was really nothing about it that caught my eye that made me want to get it. But when I saw the suppressor height sights on this firearm, it definitely made me want to pick it up. In addition to that, we do get a threaded barrel with this firearm. So you get a 4.6 inch slide versus the regular 4-inch slide that you get on the 19X. So that's nice. You can mount a suppressor on here if you'd like. I might swap this out to just a regular Gen 5 19 barrel because I'm never going to use this, and be honest with you, I'm not a fan of threaded barrels, just because I don't own a suppressor, so they don't really call my attention like that. But it is nice that you have that option. So 19X MOS obviously comes with the suppressor height sights, the threaded barrel, and the MOS plate, 19X MOS, right? So as you can see, we have the Holosun 407C mounted on there. Very nice red dot. I'm sorry, this isn't a red dot, it's actually a green dot. If you guys can see there, I'll turn it up for you. There you go. Nice green dot. This is my first green dot. So I'm excited to take it out and try it out. Of course, the firearm is clear. As you guys can see, there's actually no magazine in there. I'm sure you already caught that. But we are clear. Traditional Glock trigger, of course. Let's go ahead and try that out. You get your take up right there, some creep, and then your break. Reset right there. So I mean, it's your regular Glock trigger, right? It's really nothing fancy. Again, take up, creep, 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 break. So not a bad trigger, not the best trigger. Let's go ahead and take it down real quick. Obviously, I'm not gonna take the barrel out because I'll have to take the thread protector and everything out. But there is your frame. Recoil spring. And then your slide. Like I said, I'm not gonna take the barrel out because I have to take the thread protector off and stuff. But it looks like it's been really well machined. I did not, like most firearms that I'm testing right now, I am not cleaning them. I'm just taking them out and shooting them like that. So I know you guys know that Glock is very proven and reliable. So you got to give them that. I'm excited to take it out and shoot it. Excited to take it out and take it for a test spin. We'll see how. Again, I don't like these mag releases on the Glock, but I did notice that with this one, they do fall out a lot more freely than they do on my Glock 47 MOS. So hopefully we won't have an issue there. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm sure y'all are waiting for it. Let's take this out to the ranch and see how we do with the Glock 19X MOS. All right, everyone, we're out here with the Glock 19X MOS. Got that TLR 1HL on there. First thing I'm gonna do, of course, is sight in the red dot. So I got my paper target about 7 yards away. So we're gonna take a couple shots and see where we're at with that dot, and then make adjustments as we need to. So let's go ahead and get started. So it looks like we're shooting just a little low, so I'm gonna make some adjustments to shoot a little higher. All right, let's see how that does. A little low. All right, guys, we got it dialed in. Let's go ahead and ring some steel now. We're getting there. I like the way it shoots. I think I'm already doing better than the first time I shot my Glock 47, and that was just because I wasn't used to Glocks. But let's move back a little further and continue to ring some steel. What the hell was that? Ah, okay. See what I was telling y'all earlier about this little shit right here? So if y'all can see, when I try to put this magazine in here, it won't fit because of this little lip. That sucks. So my two factory 17 round magazines that I have aren't gonna work on this gun. Let me go swap them out and I'll be right back. Just so you guys can see the difference, you see this little lip on this magazine right here, right there. If you look at the factory mag that comes with the 19X, it doesn't have that. So I guess I'll either have to buy more of the 19X mags with the +2 base plate extension, or these right here, because you can see how that one sticks out a little more. Y'all see that? And that's why it won't fit in here. I mean, I guess you could take a Dremel and just take that off if you wanted to, but I don't really want to mess with it, to be honest with you, because I'm planning on probably carrying this as a duty weapon. That's why I'm out here practicing with it. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. I'll probably just get some more mags to fit it. All right, let's try this again. Now we're getting into it. Working out pretty good, guys. Now let's try the fun stick. Shout out to my little brother for giving me this. He gave it to me a couple months ago. Haven't had the chance to use it. What do you guys think? Should I EDC like this or carry it on duty like this? I think that'll work out. had a failure to eject. Trying to make sure it's not a squib or anything like that. So it did fire, but it must have been a light load or something, because it hit the primer, the gun cycled, but it wasn't strong enough to push the slide all the way back and have it go forward. So it probably went back like halfway and came back, and it didn't eject the round. I've never had that happen to me before. Interesting. I know that is purely ammo related, nothing to do with the gun. Just for you guys that don't know. Always nice to end on a hit. All right, guys, now let's try some 1R1s. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. This just pissed me off for real. Look at this. What the fuck? And there's absolutely no way I'm gonna find this screw. Well, I got a lot to say about that, but I'll save it for when we get back to the tabletop. I don't want to go on a rant here at the ranch. I'm losing sunlight, so let's go ahead and continue to shoot. As you can see, I went ahead and put the plate cover back on there. I have to check at home if I have extra screws in the hollow sun box, but I'll come with an update on that. I guess we're shooting iron sights for now. That's why you should always learn iron sights first, in my opinion. You always need to learn how to shoot with iron sights first, because if you learn how to shoot with the dot and that happens, or your dot dies or it flies off and you don't know how to aim with iron sights, you're gonna be fucked. So it is way easier to shoot with a red dot than it is iron sights. All right, guys, before we close this out, of course, I got to make sure this firearm will run defensive ammo if I plan to carry it for duty. So we're going to be shooting 147 grain Winchester Defense hollow points, and we'll see if it'll run that. We got about 20 rounds of it. Let's try it out. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for today. That was the Glock 19X MOS in action. Let's go ahead and take it back to the tabletop and see what it looks like after a range session. All right, everyone, we're back with the Glock 19X MOS from the ranch. A couple things to go over. First things first, let's talk about the main thing, and it's this damn dot coming loose. So just so you guys know, it wasn't anything that I did. I bought the firearm with the red dot already installed, and obviously the person that installed it didn't do such a good job. It's also partly my fault. I should have double checked it after I bought it and made sure that the dot was installed properly. It looks like they didn't use any kind of Loctite or anything, so that was unfortunate. We did have to shoot iron sights for the remainder of the video, but that's okay. I mean, I still very much enjoyed myself out there with the Glock 19X. Now, this firearm is clear. I know there was ammo in that mag, but we are clear. It was not loaded. Some other things I want to touch on. I mentioned in the beginning of the video about this lip, and my factory 17 round magazines did not fit on here because of that lip. So I think I'll probably just pick up a couple more of the 19 round magazines for this firearm. If not, I'll probably pick up some more Floyd's base plates, and I can run those 17 round magazines with that. Another thing that happened is, I'm not too sure of the term, but basically we had a low powered round that went off, and I felt it in my hand when it happened too. So basically what happened is the round went off and fired, but the slide went back probably about like halfway, not enough for it to eject, and then it went right back into battery. Like I said, that was an ammo related issue. It has nothing to do with the gun. I just did want to mention that. And another thing that I kind of want to gripe on is this trigger safety here. So this trigger safety, again, we are clear. It doesn't go flush like all the other guns that I have that has a trigger safety. So after a while, that really starts like messing with your, like it starts putting pain on your trigger finger, unfortunately. So I did not like that. The Glock 47 that I have has an updated tactical pontoon trigger, so I don't have that issue because it does go flush, and on the M&Ps they also go flush. So I haven't had that issue before, but with this one I did because of that trigger safety. Besides that, man, I had a great time out there with the 19X. Definitely gonna continue to shoot it. I am gonna try to carry this as a duty weapon for a little while just to see how that works out for me. I don't know if I'll completely switch out from my M&P 2.0 compact. I absolutely love that gun. I can't tell you, I already do like the ergonomics on the M&P better than this for sure. Since I do want to carry it as a duty weapon, I don't want to get like a stipple job or anything like that. I want to leave it completely bone stock. I don't want to change out the trigger either. And that's the reason that I purchased this one, because of the sights. I don't want to mess with anything. If I'm carrying a duty weapon, I want to leave it completely stock. Now, I'm sure you guys could tell in the video, I told you guys when I have a firearm with a red dot on it, I do like to rack it from the front. I was still able to do that, but it would have been definitely nice if we had some front slide serrations. But that's pretty much it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the Glock 19X MOS. I really like this gun. I'm gonna continue to test it out. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys own this gun? Have you fired this gun? Definitely let me know in the comments. If you guys want to know anything else, feel free to drop a comment as well. Alright everyone, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're new to the channel, again, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you know when I drop some more content. And as always, stay safe, stay protected, keep it on you, and I'll see you on the next one.